Welcome back to the Dad Experience. This is the second episode. I realized that last video, when I introduced myself, I never actually introduced myself. So, I'm Michael. My wife Caitlin is due December 19th. We're having a boy, and he's going to be named Oliver. I'm so excited. It's just really cool. I know that I've been ready to have kids for years, so it's pretty exciting to finally be moving into this stage of our lives. Last time I talked about how we visited the hospital. It was great. In the meantime, or as part of that tour, we're taking a whole class on what all is going to be happening, just so that we're emotionally and intellectually ready for the steps that are going to happen during birth. One of the nurses from the hospital, who's a super nice lady, has been talking to us about the process. So we noticed that my wife is going into labor. We make sure that it's actually labor and not like Braxton Hicks contractions or anything like that. And then we go to the hospital. Now for us, we're about an hour away from the hospital if we're at home when all this starts to happen. So we will, maybe go a little bit earlier, but we don't want to go too early, because if you show up to the hospital too early, they send you away because you're not ready yet. So, and being an hour away from home, that would be quite unfortunate. And so we're going through all that, and it's great. I like it. I think it's a really good thing. We've met some people, which is nice, because honestly, we're the first in our group of friends to really have, or at least in our area, to have kids. So it's cool to meet some other parents that are kind of going through the same thing that we're going through right now. But what I really wanted to talk about in this episode is the nursery build out that we did for my in-laws. It was super fun. So my in-laws left on a trip. They hadn't gone on a trip for a while, so they were gone for like 3 weeks or something like that. And we took the opportunity of that time of them away to turn a room that they'd been thinking about redecorating into a nursery / their TV room. And so we basically just left the TV room half their TV room, and we completely redid the other half. So, of course, we started out, we pulled a bunch of furniture away from the walls, and the walls were all scuffed up. So we started out by repainting them, which mostly just did. We did a lot of that at night after work, or I did a lot of that at night after work. With Caitlin being pregnant, we didn't want her breathing in paint fumes, so we just let her not deal with painting. After we got it all painted, we'd ordered a rug that we thought would complement both our color scheme, which our baby theme has been whales. We're both really into the ocean and nature, and we live by the ocean, and we see gray whales and blue whales when they migrate each year. It's just really cool. And so it just kind of tied everything in. We put together this crib. I can't remember what the crib's name is, but it wasn't super expensive. I'd say it was middle of the line, but it went together relatively easily. I think we put it together in a couple hours together, both messing around and talking and stuff. So it was nice. So we thought we'd want to make our own mobile for him. So Caitlin started working on sewing these really cute little, I guess they look kind of like sperm whales out of felt. She made them all herself, cut the pattern out, sewed them together, stuffed them, what have you. And she also made a matching pillow to go along with it. After Caitlin finished the little whales, we paired that up with driftwood from the beach near our house, just so that everything was all kind of all together. And we knew that Caitlin's dad would really appreciate the driftwood, since he is an avid surfer and is down at the beach all the time. So it was really nice to tie all that in and make it very family oriented. Another one of the classes that I'll be going to is all about properly fitting a car seat in your car. I don't think I'm doing that one for another few weeks, but after I do that, I'll probably do my own little this is how I was taught to put the car seat into the car video. I think that would be a good thing. Fortunately for me, I do pretty well without that much sleep. Although usually I sleep really solidly for like 5.5 hours at a go. We'll see how I do with, an hour or two at a go. We'll see how that works out. Time will tell. So if you're watching this and you've got a kid, let me know how you dealt just like emotionally with the first few months and the sleeplessness. It'd be cool to get some input on that prior to diving into not really sleeping. Okay, I am getting quite close to where I need to be. Also, it is too dark. So I'm going to turn everything off, and I will see you guys next week. It's time to go have some family time.